Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today we're going to be continuing to check out the Journey to Ungoro expansion. We've done one match so far with our new Ungoro Silence Priest deck, which is a ton of fun. It's a very popular deck right now in the meta, and in my opinion is a little bit more fun than the Priest Quest deck. Let's go ahead and jump in and see how we can do in match number 2.
Anduin versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
The light.
Alright, we got a Druid. I think we'll do fairly okay against a Druid. I'm going to dump all of this. I'll keep the Razor Leaf. You really want to go for that like perfect mulligan with this deck, and that is a solid one. Always like to have Northshire. Usually want to have at least a Razor Leaf or an Ancient Watcher in your opening hand, and then you usually want either Inner Fire or Divine Spirit. Personally, I prefer to have the Divine Spirit in the opening hand, even though it's a little more expensive, just because it's the earlier part of the combo, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and this is a solid start, so I'm not going to complain. We'll probably turn 1 Northshire, turn 2 Coin Humongous, I think is going to be the plan. And this looks like it is a Jade Druid, interestingly. Alright, so, yeah, plan stays the same. We're just going to play it nice and easy.
Greetings.
I am fairly confident with this hand, but we shall see. Also, Druid is nice because they don't have a ton of direct removal unless he's running like Naturalize or Mulch or something like that. So we have a fairly okay chance of getting our combos out there. That said, that card right there is kind of a pain in my ass. I don't really have a great response to it, but fortunately these Humongous Razor Leafs are going to give it a bit of a rough time if he attacks into them. Still no silence so far, so we'll just ping him for 1 and end the turn. Kind of tempting to break the shield here, but I have a feeling if he's thinking of me as a traditional priest and not a silence priest, he'll probably just take out the Northshire anyways. Who knows though, maybe he was going to Wrath it. No? Feral Rage it? Anything to keep that, Oh, hey. That's okay with me, because I have another one. This slows us down ever so slightly, but we'll be okay. Unfortunately, we don't have a way to ping for 2 anywhere here, but we can just lay another Humongous Razor Leaf. And ping for another 1. We've actually somehow managed to damage him for 6 so far, which is pretty okay. Still hurting on the lack of, lack of... Jeez. He really does not want me to get that combo. That's okay. We don't actually strictly need it from those guys. It's nice to get them from those guys, but if you think about it, Ancient Watcher, he's a 4-5. We could also just lay our Cabal Song Stealer and buff him instead. He's a 5-5. It's just nice for those because they have really high value. That's just fine. You want to play that way? We'll play that way.
Hey, speak to me.
Right away.
Probably should have healed the Northshire, but I wanted to get some more draw on the board. It's actually really funny sometimes when you buff the crap out of your Acolyte of Pain, because then you could just draw for days. Like, make that your primary damaging minion.
Cthulhu!
Jeez, I was not expecting this to be a Cthulhu deck, I'll be honest. Fortunately, since this is a Miracle style deck, we should be able to recover. He's used a lot of pretty powerful cards on us so far, so I think we might be okay here.
You wish to
Because we can do stuff like this. Dumb stuff.
bring pain.
Like double Inner Fire or something like that. So now we have double Inner Fire, so we can actually buff this guy to 6, and then we could still use a Divine Spirit on him down the road. Man, this guy is just... He's using all his control. And I get... Oh, that sucks for him. I get more draw out of it. And good draw. Okay, I was gonna say, if he attacks my Acolyte, I have no faith left in humanity. Alright, so we have a couple of options here, but really, the smart one is probably gonna be to Power Word Shield this guy, see what we draw. Another Purify, man. Bad luck on the, on the Inner Fires today, but that's okay. Or, excuse me, on the Divine Spirits today, but that's okay. We'll just Inner Fire this guy and make him an 8-8. It's better than nothing. And then we're actually going to have to burn that extra 2 mana, because I sure as hell ain't silencing him. Or wasting another Inner Fire. Yeah, Purify is an interesting one. I actually really like it, but because it's only on friendly minions and we've already burned through half of our half of our, what do you call them, can't attack minions, it kind of puts us in a weird situation. See, here's where Shadow Visions is clutch as hell. Watch this. Shadow Visions, Divine Spirit guaranteed. Divine Spirit this guy. Fucking Inner Fire this guy. Guaranteed 16-16. Get a free draw out of it. I'm going to heal him, but we also got an Ancient Launcher. This is what I was talking about. This deck is hilarious. We still may see like a Naturalizer Mulch, but we've seen now both of his swipes, and I haven't seen any other control out of him. He may be just GGing here. Yep. And once again, the Silence Priest wins without really breaking a sweat. Silence Priest is a ton of fun. Again, you guys, this is a fairly cheap deck to make. I think it's like 3,000 or 4,000 dust. Doesn't run any legendaries, so if you're looking for an Ngoro deck that you could jump into that might be a little bit easier to craft if you're free to play, this may be the one for you. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I know. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.